Hello and welcome to another edition of The Buzz. I am completely unprepared for what we're doing this week, so I'm just going to throw it over to Eddie Evans for Eddie on the Spot. Eddie is not with Julie Schreiber this week.
This is Eddie Evans with the NorfolkDailyNews.com The Buzz. I'm with Hartington head coach Julie Schreiber.
Correct, yeah.
The coach, you know, the importance of tonight's game against Osmond, a quick start for your team in every set.
That was huge because we have struggled with a quick start this year, so us to come out and have a quick start against a great team is very big for our team, and you can tell that by our quick start we were able to get a lot of kills and a lot of points on the board quick.
So I know you got to see this team the opening week of the season at the Howells Dodge tournament.
Yes, we did.
I know obviously teams can improve from the first week of the season till now.
Oh, absolutely, and Osmond is always a great team to play because they're going to bring digs, serves, hits, they're going to bring it all to us, so it's great fun to play that team.
So talk about your team overall. I know so far you're having a great season so far.
Yes, we are having a great season. The girls are working so hard, whether they're on the court or on the bench. Our practices are full of hard hits, digs, and the girls just work hard, and our season has been one of the best ones for the last few years, and I am so proud of each and every one of those girls.
Calling it calm before the storm week because there's a couple good games, and then once we get into next week, it's like bang, bang, bang. Great game after great game. West Holt at Battle Creek is one of them on Friday night. Hartington Cedar Catholic at Lutheran High is another one on Friday night, and then Bloomfield at Creighton. They will also be playing Friday night, but we're going to shift back to last week where there were several good games. One of those games was Thursday night. On paper, you look at the records, you think, oh, maybe not. Clearwater-Orchard is now 3-1 after defeating Chambers-Wheeler Central, which falls to 1-3. But if you look at Chambers-Wheeler Central in that 1-3 record, two of those losses are to teams who won state championships last year. The other one is to Clearwater-Orchard, and they played pretty much everyone tough. Obviously, Elgin Public Pope John has kind of rolled over everybody this year, but the Renegades do feel that they have a great shot at making the playoffs.
3 wins will get us in the playoffs easy and give us a decent seed, but you know, we want to come out and not just, you know, set our goals at 3 wins. We've got 4 games left.
And as I said, one of those losses did come to Elgin Public / Pope John. It was a 36-0 defeat to the defending Class D1 state champion, and Elgin Public Pope John continued its unbeaten season on Friday afternoon with a 10-point win over Creighton. And it was one of those games where if you're Creighton today, hopefully you're over it, but I'm sure Friday night they were not very happy with their performance. They shot themselves in the foot time and time again. 6 holding penalties in the game, 8 total penalties. They continued to move back at untimely situations, and one of those was right before an Andrew Heidoff touchdown return on an interception. I like it when I say things out of order and then have to piece it back together as I'm speaking. Andrew Heidoff returned an interception, 69 yards for a touchdown. Really got the boost of momentum for Elgin Public Pope John before halftime, gave them a lead, but Creighton still continued to dominate the line of scrimmage throughout the contest until the Wolfpack controlled the ball through the entire fourth quarter to get the win. In 11-man, we had a couple other good games. A Lutheran High Northeast wasn't able to hold West Holt star Josh Coyle in check. Coyle finished with over 200 yards, but he didn't have a single carry in the fourth quarter, and that's because the Eagles completely controlled the ball. They a tremendous call by Coach Darren Sucksdorf on an onside kick after they had scored to take the lead early in the quarter, allowed them to hold the ball for even longer. What Lutheran High does offensively, typically they like to get Shaka Taylor involved on the outside, so it doesn't necessarily look like a constant rugby scrum. But on Friday night, Lutheran High was unable to get Taylor involved offensively, so it was all Aaron Rathke and Kenny Blank. Both players carried the ball 26 times. Both finished with well over 100 yards. Both took a beating all night. I'm sure that they pretty much laid in ice on Saturday, but it worked for them because they picked up the 38-24 road win to improve to 4-0 on the season. And like I said, both of those teams have pretty big games coming up this week because that Class C2-6 district, it's one of those districts where every game is a big game. And we're going to have one of those live streaming for you Friday night at 7 o'clock when Hartington Cedar Catholic comes to Memorial Field in Norfolk to take on Lutheran High Northeast. Before that, we also have live streaming Thursday night, Lincoln Southwest traveling to Norfolk High. Hope you will join us for them. And as always, I'm Tom Beamer for The Buzz. I hope you join me again next week.